She raised the water prices again. Swear I'll kill her.
It's a fair exchange.
Weapons. I take it you're not one of the locals.
Okay, I will.
You've been trained to spot this.
One of the reasons Ania hired me. I know whose good side to get on.
What's your boss like?
She gave me a job and a place to live. I'm grateful to her for that.
But...
she's not easy on your kind. I've seen her deny them water based on nothing but her mood. She didn't live on Kadara like I did. All she's seen is the exiles on Eladin. It's enough to turn anyone against outsiders. But I don't like seeing people suffer. Even exiles.
So you work for the water merchant?
I design the filtration systems. Now I keep them from breaking down in the heat.
You're an engineer?
Of sorts. On Kadara, I design defense systems for the settlements. Specialized in hidden traps to use in the dark. I can't continue that work here.
Why?
The sun never goes down on Eladin. No nighttime. Just constant blazing daylight. It's why the Paradise does so well. Water isn't the only commodity. We have shade.
How'd you end up here?
Same as anyone. I was desperate. Ran up a debt on Kadara and needed to escape. I have to say life isn't bad here. I move between the Paradise and New Tachanka, keeping the water tanks running. Sometimes I even go to the flop house to buy extra parts from the scavengers. They respect me there. Still, I miss the exciting stuff. Felt like I was making a difference when I built defense systems.
I should get going.
Careful out there.
Well, well, look at you. I'm good at reading people. Want me to guess who you are?
Shoot.
A Pathfinder.
Impressive.
How'd you know?
I cheated. I run salvage to Kadara. Word travels fast there. Should hear what the Collective is saying about you.
Well, now I'm curious.
I won't repeat it, for your sake.
What's your take on Eladin?
If the worm or the gang leaders don't kill you, the heat in Ataraxia will. I don't know how anyone can live here.
Somehow they make it work.
Barely. At least once a trip, an escaped slave or ex-cultist tries to bribe me for a ride out of here. Except the Krogan. I've seen New Tachanka. We'd all be lucky to have a setup like theirs.
You must deal with the scavengers a lot.
No more than I have to. Slavery, cannibalism, gang leader worship. It's enough to make my skin crawl.
Strong words from one of their customers.
I buy from them. Doesn't mean I have to like them. Might be safe here, but out there, if a gang leader wants you dead, you're dead. I don't plan to let my guard down.
You said you run salvage to Kadara. How does that work?
The scavengers come from Hell's Promise to sell me their scraps. I pay them next to nothing.
Charming. Then what?
I haul my loot to Kadara and sell to the merchants. Sloane takes her cut, naturally, but mostly I make a killing. Sometimes I even buy water from Ania and sell it at a premium in the flop house. It's a solid life.
If you say so. Ever work with a guy named Reyes?
Reyes? He's one of my buyers, actually. You know him?
We've met.
I'm not surprised. Reyes knows everyone. Some a little too well.
Take it easy.
Always do.
Nice studs. Better watch your back. There's probably already a dozen people planning to kill you for them.
Good to know. I'll keep that in mind.
Just trying to help. So, what else can I do for you?
What do you do on this planet? Why are you here?
Why? Trying to find out where my claim is?
No, relax.
I do the same as anyone else here. Try not to get killed.
Where do you live? Where do you sleep?
There's a flop house not far from here. There's always shelter. Maybe even a bed, if someone died that day.
You know a Krogan named Strux?
Nope. But Krogan are hard to miss. Look around.
We're done.
Suit yourself.
So you're Ania,
That's right. And you are?
Veteran X. We do business with the same people on Kadara.
Ah, yes, one of the newcomers. Welcome, all of you, to my paradise. Outside the gates, you're on your own, but in here, you're safe. Anyone violates the peace, they have to answer to me.
Yeah, everyone's on their best behavior. Is it natural, or are they on something?
Nothing so complicated. These people need me. They need what I sell, so they behave, or they're out. Now what can I get you? How can I help? Just let me know.
I'm supposed to meet a Krogan here named Strux.
Look around. If my customers have names, I don't know them. It's better that way.
You have a pretty good attitude for a place like this.
I've got nothing to complain about. I'm rich and no one messes with me. Most powerful woman on Eladin.
Yeah?
I don't mean to brag, but absolutely.
What else is here?
I'm a businesswoman, not a tour guide, but I'll tell you what I know if it suits me.
You get along with the Krogan?
Everyone comes to Eladin with the dream of leaving, except me and the Krogan. They built their colony into a sinkhole. Smart. Keeps it cool enough for them, I guess.
They have their own water?
Unfortunately for them, no. But Mordor and I get along well, so far.
Who lives on this planet?
Desperate folks, mostly. Misfits, some. Those that can't get along in the regular world. Or people willing to make a profit off that desperation.
Like you?
Careful, sweetheart. You want to keep me on your good side. There's a place they call the Flop House, eastish of here. Den of murder and misery. You should pay it a call.
What can you tell me about that derelict ship?
Ah, you came here to get killed, did ya? Scavengers are trying to pull it apart, is all I know. I don't go near their claims. They shoot on sight.
What can I buy?
I don't know. What do you have to trade? Mostly I sell water, but you should go out to the tanks if you want that.
Is there anywhere else on the planet to, I don't know, find water?
Not really. And if I don't like the look of you or you get on my bad side, then no water for you.
you looking at?
To be honest, I'm curious about what's going on here.
What's going on is none of your damn business. Keep walking, or I'm gonna shoot out your knees.
I thought the rule was no guns.
That won't protect you outside the gates. If you see me there, you better run.
Pathfinder, is it necessary to engage with this individual? I don't see how it helps our cause.
Right. Let's just back away slowly, guys.
About time.
Ryder, I heard that little exchange. Wow. Be careful around that one, Ryder. Fascinating.
Those are water towers. The colony here gets all its supply from Aeneas.
Get out of my face.
Hey, I recognize your insignia. Your Nexus, right? A Pathfinder. Kent Halsey, Nexus Security.
Must be a reason you're here. Is there a problem?
Not with the Nexus. This is a personal matter. My sister Isabel fell in with the wrong people. She joined the rebellion and was exiled to Kadara. Somehow, she pissed off enough people to end up in this hellhole.
Your security and your sister's a troublemaker. Puts you in an awkward situation.
I don't care about that. I'm here to find her. I know she can't come back to the Nexus, but we can start over on Kadara. Together.
You're a good brother, Kent.
Don't congratulate me yet. The problem is, I underestimated this planet. I don't have a vehicle or a way to survive the heat. I'm stuck before I've even started.
Don't worry. I can track Isabel down for you.
I hoped you'd say that. I think the salvager from Kadara has info on her. She wouldn't give me anything, but maybe you can get her talking.
Get out of my face. I swear I'll kill you.
Where am I?
Those Krogan ain't so tough. At least
Hey you, looking to join? Wait, you're Nexus. What the hell do you want?
What are you recruiting for?
The Drifters. Meanest, richest gang on Eladin. Led by Big Terran himself. We got a base, plenty of guns, and the best scrap sites this side of Ataraxia. You ever get on the Initiative's bad side, you should join up. Tell them Twig sent you.
Your name is Twig?
It's the name they gave me when I joined up. We all get one. They saw me use my biotics to snap a Solarian's back. Like a twig, they said. So now they use me for recruiting. I show off my powers, and the scavengers come running for protection. Works like a charm.
Do all the scavengers here form gangs?
The smart ones do. Eladin is a rough place. You don't survive unless you group up. There's always a few tough guys who think they can go it alone. They don't last long. After a couple of weeks on the dunes, they either come crawling back or they bite the dust.
This leader of yours sounds like a big deal.
Big Terran is the deadliest guy on Eladin. I heard he killed 2 Krogan with his bare hands.
2 Krogan? Really?
That's what he said. Well, it's what I heard he said. I've never actually met Big Terran. He stays pretty secluded. Says every gang leader on the dunes wants him dead. Most of us don't even know what he looks like.
Here's hoping I don't run into you guys out there.
Here's hoping you do.
Strange. Data's not coming through. Try another one. Perfect.
Trucs should be leader of Newton.
Are you Jorgel Strux?
Maybe. You who I think you are?
Scott Ryder, Pathfinder for the Initiative. You asked me to meet you here?
Yeah, I did. Thanks for coming.
Losing the Krogan was a big deal to a lot of us in the Initiative. Some of my best friends are Krogan.
That's right. I didn't want to leave the Nexus, but I needed to support my people and my clan.
So, trouble at the colony?
It's heading to a bad place.
We can't be there anymore.
Morta's become a tyrant.
Did she kick you out?
Hasn't come to that yet, so we're laying low. I want to keep my eye on her. She's planning a strike against the Nexus, that much we know.
Drac trusts Morta, and I trust Drac.
Hearn, Morta's leading the colony for a reason. She's tough, but that's good. You're not there, Drac. Morta is going to rip this colony apart. And then we're all going to die.
Krogan dying? Your homeworld's worse than this place.
Everyone needs food and water, even Krogan. Morta's rationing. My group thinks the Krogan should make peace with the Nexus.
We need the Krogan, and the Krogan need us. We all came to Andromeda as one. We should at least try to fix this.
Well, there won't be a colony to make peace with if Morta ruins it. You don't believe me? Go to the Krogan colony yourself and see what she's planning. Talk to Ravenar Brink. He's one of us, on the inside.
If the safety of the Nexus is really on the line, I'll go. Better hope she doesn't shoot me on sight.
Yeah, that'd be a bad omen.
Data inconclusive. Find a different one.
Pathfinder, so happy our paths crossed. Your job is to search and study, right?
You could say that?
We've only just begun to discover Andromeda. There's so much here to figure out. The tech, how ours intersects. There are amazing things to be built, and you're the one to do it.
Yes, I've been given the right resources for that.
Don't waste them. I came to this galaxy to die on a new frontier. I'm happy to impart my last bit of wisdom.
Tell me. I'm sure it will be beneficial.
Knowledge is power, Pathfinder. We brought the best of what the Milky Way could offer. You have the means to make all this better. So use your resources to study and decipher what's here. Grow from it. Build more efficient, powerful tools. Build the future. That is all.
Think you're tough? Yeah? Think you can win?
They don't know my crawler has guns. Works to my advantage.
That one didn't work. Try someone else.
Did I hear you talking about the Remnant?
Dunno. You an eavesdropping snake?
Been breaking it down to sell. Could make a killing from the pieces.
Ryder? You should check that out.
Push off.
This scrap will be my ticket out of here. You just watch.
Fascinating.
I didn't do it. Didn't do nothing.
Okay, you didn't do anything.
Good. Tell them that when they come.
I detect above normal temperatures. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Nothing at all.
I detect above normal temperatures. The ambient temperature is normal.
Gonna enter the circuit.
You've survived the gang leaders and the worms so far. I'm impressed.
Got info on someone named Isabel Halsey?
What am I, your personal database?
Come on. You're the only one here who doesn't want to kill me. Just help me out.
Fine, fine. I've never met her, but I heard a few scavengers talking. Mention a cave out in the dunes. Something about Isabel's time being limited. This is the nav point. Just watch out. That's a bad area.
All of Eldon is a bad area.
Good point.
Take it easy.
Always do.
Heat levels increasing. The ambient temperature is normal.
So, Eladin. Charming so far. What do we got? Besides the sand.
The remnant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world. It also suggests the presence of a vault. Additionally, here is the large derelict remnant ship that we saw as we landed.
Hopefully abandoned?
Scans indicate it is not. The site is active with scavengers and remnant bots. Here, scavengers have taken over an abandoned camp between the two. In this direction, located in one of the planet's sinkholes, is New Tuchanka, the Krogan colony.
Sinkholes? Sounds fun.
Not really. Eladin is tidally locked to its sister moon and that gas giant above. This side of the moon never cools. Getting trapped in a sinkhole without shelter would mean certain death, as one's blood would boil in 75 seconds.
And on that cheery note, let's head for the climate-controlled paradise of the Nomad.
So wait, you're Kesh's father?
Grandfather, actually. She tell you about me?
Not exactly. She did used to swear up and down about a stubborn old fossil, usually while hitting something.
Stubborn old fossil. She's called me worse on a good day. Sinkhole!
There'll be scavengers ahead, if the sun didn't get them first.
Pathfinder, someone is attempting to access your comm unit. Should I patch it through?
Go ahead.
Hello, you're a Pathfinder, right? I recognize your receiver ID.
Remnant pillars, probably a few unfriendlies.
Heads up, there might be remnant in that site. Remnant site. Could have a few lurkers. Well, it's better.
That thing's remnant for sure.
Get ready to fight!
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your considerable temperature. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
How'd you meet Kesh?
A few years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling work. Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew. On what?
So, Morta's still pissed off at the Nexus. You'll want to be careful around her, kid.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
Once the Krogan put their mind to something, they'll get it done.
New Tachanka coming up.
Scavenger tech ahead. They'll be looking for scrap here.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available. Pathfinder, I've added them to your nav system. I detect above normal temperatures. The ambient temperature is normal.
Move along. No outsiders. He's with me. Human Pathfinder.
Drac. It's been a while.
Jorgel Strux sent me. I'm supposed to talk with Morta.
So now Strux is friends with the Nexus. Traitor. Think I'm a traitor too?
Shut it, Breck.
I'm not here to step on any toes. I can help you guys out.
You assume we need help.
Hey, you guys did your job. Now stand down and let them in.
But Drac, didn't I tell you to shut up? I'll spread the word so Morta knows you're here.
Good.
Pathfinder must think he's pretty tough to just stroll in here.
Wonder how long he'd last your real friends.
They're testing you. Seeing if you'll take them.
Saw the worm out there again.
Soft squishy human like you should probably steer clear of the wildlife out there.
You said something about a worm?
Not a worm. The worm. Huge. Invincible. You can't miss it. It pops out of the dunes from time to time. Plows down everything in its path.
Do I have to worry about it attacking?
As far as we can tell, it doesn't care about us, one way or the other. But stay out of its way. It'll barrel right through you, tear you to pieces.
Thanks for the heads up.
It was an accident.
Don't worry, Dr. Gunnar. I'll track it down.
Hello. I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the Krogan genius, Dr. O'Keefe? I'm frantic because a terminal with all his research was accidentally sold to a junker.
No. Maybe? What was on it?
His work regarding Krogan physiology and the genophage was advanced. I was his protege. Or, I was acquainted with his protege.
Anyway, it's encrypted, but it would be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. I can give you a nav point and the name of the scavenger I accidentally sold it to.
You talk about Dr. O'Keefe like I should know who that is.
Dr. O'Keefe was on the leading edge of Krogan genetics, and possibly curing the genophage.
And not using the slow genetic mutation approach the Initiative has invested in.
I had a collection of his research. I hope to cure the genophage in the colony.
Send me the nav point and the terminal identification.
Done. I hope it's still on the planet. The junker was aggressive.
I can't believe the terminal has gone missing.
Feel like we can finally relax.
Don't talk to the customers too much. Bad for business.
How is that bad for business?
You want them to think you can walk away from the deal any second. Well, look at that. Not one of those damn scavengers, are you?
I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
That's worse. Look, you want to buy, talk to my seller. I hired him so I don't have to deal with the customers.
The Nexus is paradise compared to this. You don't want to go back, even a little?
So we can be your attack dogs again? Get treated like dirt until we finally fight back? This is no different than the rebellion back home. Only time we get respect is when we take it by force. We were stupid to think it would be any different here.
You talk like you saw the rebellions. You can't be as old as Drac.
What's that supposed to mean? I was born during the final year, just before the Turians hit us with the genophage. My father died in the fight on Canrum. Took 24 Turian guns to drop him. I'm glad he didn't live to see us riding in cargo on the Nexus like pets.
Bet the scavengers are crawling all over the salvage you pick up.
Not too bad. I picked my scrap out in Ataraxia, where squishies like you can't handle the heat. I don't get too close to the flophouse. Scavengers gather there like insects. Can't defend my salvage against those numbers. Look at me. I was a warrior, and now I fight vermin over a junk heap.
I should get moving.
I'll be here, selling junk.
Pathfinder, welcome.
You don't welcome an alien into our colony, you ignorant child.
Shut up, old man. Sorry about that. Don't mind him. Credits are credits, I say.
Your business won't get far if you only sell to Krogan.
He's more concerned with proving a point than growing his clientele. Good thing he has me. Now buy something before he starts yelling again.
Stock for barter. Got a couple of scavengers sniffing around the perimeter. Took them out.
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why?
She was a salvager. Made runs to Eladin all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
I bet she appreciated that.
I never got the chance to give it to her. One day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
You think something happened to her?
She could have taken a new job. Maybe she was sick of Eldon. But if there's even a chance she ran into trouble, I can't stand not knowing.
Tell me more about Lieta.
She's adventurous, optimistic. Her jokes could make a Krogan blush. In a place like this, she stood out. I think she'd stand out anywhere.
I could track her down for you. Make sure she's okay.
There's a salvage runner at the Paradise. She might know something.
I would like that. If you find her, will you give her the cryo bracelet? Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
You seem different from the other Krogan.
My father called me a Solarian in a Krogan body. Supposed to be an insult. Joke's on him, though. I like Solarians.
Sounds like Helios was an easy choice for you.
New galaxy, new life. Not interested in being a merc like my father, or battling it out on Tuchanka. I almost didn't want to be packed into cryo for the journey. Wanted to see the whole thing.
Would have been pretty lonely.
Never been bothered by loneliness. The views would have been worth it.
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home we didn't have time to just stop and look.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here we don't have to fight so hard. Of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
I should get going.
Saw the worm bust straight through an old ship.
Get a worm
Not a
on.
scratch
Let
on
me know. I'll plan your funeral. Should track down a fiend later. It's been ages since I had a good fight.
I'm leaving. No way this colony will make it. Come on, you don't know where to go. Heard Sloan and Kadara.
So you're the human Pathfinder. You look different from the pictures I saw.
You probably saw pictures of my dad.
Your dad? You replaced him as Pathfinder?
It's a long story.
Haven't really kept up with Nexus news. Enough trouble to occupy me here.
Scavengers?
Amongst other things. You seen the flophouse yet? That's where they get together. 80% shacks, 100% trouble. I'll give you the nav point so you can avoid it. Or not, as you choose.
Have you had much trouble with scavengers at the colony?
Not yet. They're not that stupid. A bunch of squishies against 100-odd Krogan? Give it a little time. Resources run low, they'll get desperate, and who knows.
Tell me more about the flophouse.
It's a loose collection of shelters where some scavenger gangs gather. They knock each other around, drink, and then when they're all riled up, run raids. And if you get close when they're hungry, well, that's how I lost a liver and gained a limp.
Thanks. This information will come in handy.
Just trying to help. Be careful out there, Pathfinder.
I'd love to take down the worm.
Don't be stupid.
She'll run this place on the ground.
Just rejecting the water now. You must be the Pathfinder.
That's me. Know anything about those crazy plants out on the dunes?
The red ones? Well, there used to be a lot more of them.
What do you mean?
You see all those red banners outside? The red paint on the walls? Yeah? The crushed leaves make a perfect dye. Other than that, not much use. Pretty to look at, though.
What do you do at the colony?
Botany. Sort of. I'm Vorn's apprentice. He's the real genius with plants.
How's research going?
Slowly. We're fine on Eladon, but plants aren't. They need a better defense against the elements. I want to experiment by crossing vegetation with the native animal life on Eladon.
From what I've seen of the wildlife, those will be some exciting plants.
Now I just need to convince Vorn. He thinks it's too dangerous. I guess there's a chance of breeding carnivorous plants like the ones back home, but it's worth the risk.
I'll leave you to your work.
No mercy. Say it with me.
Varka, listen to yourself.
I know what I saw. Did that worm think I wouldn't notice? It's my squad, not Gren's, and I'll be damned if I let them take orders from him.
What do you want me to do?
Handle it, Cortic, or I will.
Half the time, I feel like I'm the only one holding this colony together.
Trouble?
Varka and Gren fought together back home, side by side, but always in competition. Made them stronger. Now they have no enemies to fight, so they're fighting each other. I can see the tension building, colonists taking sides. This is how clan wars start.
A divided colony will never survive out here.
Which is why we need to act fast. Best way to stop this feud is to perform a rite of union.
Which is?
Shove them into a ring with a beast. Make them fight as a team. Defeating a common foe creates a powerful bond. Krogan don't take that lightly. Help me perform the rite, and we can hold this colony together.
How am I supposed to help with the rite?
For one, they need something to fight.
I hope you don't mean me.
No, but I do need you to help me drive a beast into the arena. Shamans make a special lure for this. Should help subdue it.
You really think Varka and Gren could cause a war?
Big problems can start out small, not taking any chances.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
Good. Set this lure out in the wilds to attract a fiend. The beast might be feisty at first, so stay on your toes. I'll keep Varka and Gren from each other's throats till you get back. Good luck. by when you ain't
I
so
don't
busy
sell
playing
Rincol
hero.
to humans.
We'll catch up.
Matter of principle.
Sure thing, Grot. I have stories, let me tell you.
What's Rincol?
Krogan alcohol. Like drinking a live grenade. I distill it myself. Strongest in the galaxy.
That's impressive.
Not really. I'm the only distiller in the galaxy.
Remind me to stock up.
What's it like living out here?
It's no paradise, but it's easier than Tuchanka. Back home, stepping outside during a nuclear wind could tear the plate from your skull.
What made you pick up and come to Helios?
I was sick of living on a dead planet, watching my people tear each other apart. Hitching a ride on the Nexus was a chance to start over.
But you left the Nexus.
And built this. Best decision the Krogan ever made. Just wish it was on better terms. Not wise to burn bridges out here.
What was it like traveling on the Nexus?
Don't know. I remember Solarians packing us into cryo. Some of us needed a double hit to fall asleep. Then, nothing. Suddenly we were here. You want to know more, ask Barrack. Says he woke up mid-journey and lived 50 years alone on the Nexus.
He has to be lying.
Probably. Good story, though.
What do you have against selling Rincol to humans?
Spend too much time babysitting humans who think they can stomach it. Fact is, you can't. Maybe it won't kill you, but it'll leave me a mess to clean up.
I bet I could handle it.
Typical.
That's all for now.
Back to it.
Ryder, this is Grot, an old friend. Practically built this whole place. Don't let the fact that he's Earth not bother you. We can't help it.
What do you think of the colony? Pretty great, huh?
When you said colony, I didn't think you meant this. Why didn't you tell me, Drac?
Wasn't sure about you at first. And then it seemed simpler to just show you when we got here.
It's rustic.
That's what we're going for. Rustic.
I'm guessing you have questions.
There's a lot of prefab materials here. And shuttles.
Some of it was gear we had stored away on the Nexus.
The rest we sort of stole when we left. Not like anyone was gonna stop us.
How long has the colony been here?
Since we left the Nexus. After the mutiny.
Just like that? Leave the Nexus, start a colony?
We're Krogan, kid. We can live anywhere.
Could have parked our tails on a volcano and handled it just fine.
The plants here. Where'd they come from?
Ever since the clan got here, Warren and his assistant have been working hard on the greenhouse.
We built him and Hark some pretty fancy digs. Lights and everything.
New Tuchanka's plants grow way better than the ones back home. Way less radiation.
You seem at home here, Drac.
And you're not getting any younger. Ever think of retiring?
The day you dig my grave, old-timer.
Sad honor that'll be.
How do you know Drac?
We mined together back when our quads had barely dropped.
Now I just can't seem to get rid of him.
I'll talk to you later.
Another leak?
Damn exile scraps local together for more than a week. Whoa. You back off.
You hear Gorak? If you head out worm hunting, let me know. I'll plan your funeral.
Been out of the sea of Andromeda?
Yeah? You want to play the heavy... For a criminal? They'll kill you for the tire. Why come all this way? You could have been a pet back on Omega.
Shut up.
We ought to check it out, actually. See if we can get in on the action.
I'd rather stay here.
Lost it all at the pit fights. Stupid audio can't even dodge.
Been out of the sea of Ataraxia? Pretty one.
Get away from Morty.
You Ravenor Brank? Struck sent me. He said that you...
Yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
Drac, Kesh said you had a new job.
She didn't tell me you did.
And you're the celebrated Pathfinder from the Hyperion, found at last.
I'm Ryder.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. Welcome to New Tuchanka.
You mean that? Because it doesn't sound like you mean that.
You're right. I don't. You weren't there when the Council species on the Nexus banded together to screw over the Krogan. Again. New galaxy, same crap.
I'd just like you to give me, personally, the benefit of the doubt.
Why are you here, Pathfinder? To see what a successful colony looks like.
Our outposts are new. We could use the advice.
Your manipulation is so transparent. No advice for you. Only regret. Watch. The Krogan will thrive and the initiative will pay. Get out of my face before I smash it.
A pleasure catching up with the new Krogan hierarchy. See you soon.
Morda's a hard ass, but that surprised even me. Not good.
Yeah.
She said the initiative will pay. That's us. That's scary.
Let's talk to Brank before we freak out.
Ran into some of those scavengers on patrol.
That's where your cash came from. Nexus, back me up. The initiative did cure the genophage like they promised, right?
Not a cure. They've made some good progress.
Barely. There's no point in getting our hopes up.
It's our duty to populate the colony with strong, not more offspring. Am I right?
Have you tried having kids before?
Of course. Before the journey and after and often. We just need to keep trying.
Doesn't hurt to try.
It's easy for you to say. Your children don't die in their eggs.
This is a new life for the Krogan. Anything can happen.
Pathfinder's right. We're starting over. We've actually got a shot at having a kid now.
Let's continue this discussion later.
You know, I got that odd myself. Knocked it out and tackled it. Tickets for Team Rincall sold here. Hey, want to bet on Team Rincall? Come on, what do you say?
Sounds good. I'll bet on ring call.
Nexus, how about you? Eladon ain't a place for wimps. Bet it's kicking your human ass. Yeah, ha! No thresher maws on Earth to practice on.
I do okay.
I'd like to see it. Next time we go out looking for fiends, we'll take you.
Fiends? Yeah, they're tough. How about we find an architect? Throw that in the mix.
Now we're talking. Might kill us. But that sounds fun. You're okay, Nexus. Looks like we have a winner. Got a couple of scavengers sniffing around the perimeter. Took them out.
Raven or Brank?
Quiet. Anyone tells Morda I'm talking to you and I'm kicked out.
Spit out what you know, and I'll take it from there.
Okay, okay. I said quiet, not rude.
What?
Did you see the crashed ship as you landed? Morda's after the drive core.
Why? That's remnant tech. She can't activate it.
What are you talking about? She's building a bomb.
With a drive core as a power source? Sam?
Dangerous to those handling it, but, in the end, very possible.
Demolition teams have been busting down walls for months, battling those robots and scavengers. Lots here want peace with the Nexus. If Morda gets that drive core, boom, it's over. Now get away from me. Thanks, Frank. Well, that didn't go well.
Sorry, Pathfinder. No outsiders in the family quarters.
At least the scavengers haven't attacked us yet.
Even the most reckless humans.
Got a couple of scavengers sniffing around the...
Been out of the Sea of Ataraxia? Pretty wild out there. They'll kill you for the tire.
Made 6 new sounds getting out of bed this morning. Creaks and just things moving. You get that, Vetra?
No, I don't get that. And I sure don't talk about it.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
That's the remnant derelict Morta's obsessed with.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Kesh's grandmother.
You're picking an old scar there, Vetra. Rather not.
Detecting deep seismic activity in this area.
That thing is massive. I wonder what brought it down.
Wanna bet we're gonna run into a bunch of angry remnant?
Yep.
Well, keep your guns out. Those guys aren't going to welcome us into their territory.
Watch out, that's a field of death.
Dirty thieves! Go find your own stake! This one's ours!
Nice work.
Looks like outlaws. Let's see you deal with this.
Here we go.
Nice work.
There's more around every corner. Stay on your toes.
We got company.
Let's look around for more of those symbols.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner. I think that's enough.
That did the job. Good going.
Oof, so cool in here. So nice.
Eladin's a mystery to me. It's hellish, hot.
Lawless, crazy, murderous. Never mind the water mafia.
Gonna be a big reward for those scavengers to put up with the risk.
Information from Kadara lists raw materials from remnant architecture as extremely profitable.
There's a lot of damage in here. Better watch our step. Hopefully we can find a route to the drive core, then get out of here. At least this still works. Any theories about this ship?
You mean the crash? Scourge fried the guidance system, or maybe everything.
That's a safe bet. But where's the crew? What happened to them?
And where do they come from? This ship suggests they aren't from Helios.
Maybe this place isn't functioning as well as we thought.
If that also means the killer bots, I won't complain.
This is probably the access terminal for the drive core. Why? The drive core's not here. Someone's been here, but they didn't come in the way we just did. Couldn't have.
The ship has to be cracked open somewhere. There must be another entrance.
That's what we get for coming in the right way.
So who has it?
Scavengers? Gotta be.
I agree. Seems like the most likely culprit. We just have to find our way out and track them down. Huh. I don't think these belong here.
Flares? That's not remnant tech.
The intruders must have entered from this direction.
Eyes on remnant. More flares. Seems like the right direction.
Very kind of these thieves to leave us a clear trail.
Pretty handy. I'd hate to get lost in here. Let's see you deal with this. No wonder about the dead scavengers. Not surprised they're getting their asses kicked.
Got them all. So this is how they got in, whoever it was.
Wasn't Morda who took the drive core. If she knew about this entrance, they wouldn't try to break in.
Finally, back out into the bright, scorching light of day.
In a place where it's never not day.
We've got a lock on your position. Sending down a forward station. Suvi, Sam's uploaded a signature from the remnant drive core housing. Can you trace it?
Tricky from our position. It won't be a full scan.
Give me whatever you can. We need to find out who stole it.
Scavenger scum.
Okay, think I've got something. I've updated your nav system.
I detect above normal temperatures.
Remind me how we find the drive core using the energy signature?
The drive core emitted a unique reading that I haven't encountered before in Remnant tech. It took a great deal of power to run that ship, whatever its purpose.
Suvi, keep your eyes on this and give us an update when we get closer. Don't want to overshoot.
Got some fiends here.
We're sure this is the right spot?
I'm sure.
Perfect. How come the right spot is never by a quiet pond or in a field of wildflowers?
I cannot pinpoint my scan until we are closer.
Let's go! Fiend steak for supper.
Pathfinder, that signature Sam uploaded for the missing remnant drive core, it's near your present location. Scanning the area should narrow the search radius.
Thanks, Suvi. Sam, scan the area.
These scavengers are scum, but also desperate, and desperate is bad.
What's this thing worth to them?
so a lot.
Scan is complete. By my calculations, the drive core is here.
Wait until Morta sees us with her drive core.
Drive core here. Suvi, Sam, what's going on?
The drive core was here, Pathfinder, by the strength of the signature, not long ago.
We've got the Nomad. We'll catch them in no time.
Maybe I should drive.
What? No, I'm driving. Let's get back on the trail.
Ryder, what if Morta has the drive core? Took it from the scavengers.
Suvi, scan the planet. The drive core at the Krogan colony?
Doesn't look like it. However, I've identified a new area to check out.
Thanks. Keep an eye out for any other anomalies with that signature.
Kesh lied to you?
Nah, she's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into. Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid. She's into some weird old human shit.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboozler.
I'd try it.
Pathfinder, the salvage ahead attracted scavengers. Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. The ambient temperature is normal. Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
Isabel's mentioned in this.
Updating your interface with the nav point.
We almost have her.
Heat levels increasing.
back.
Got them all.
Nearing the new area where the signature for the remnant drive core was detected. We'll need to scan the area to zero in on the signal.
Thanks, Subi.
I still can't believe Morta's trying to build a bomb.
It's too bad. The simple raw power...
Looks like we missed the action this time.
I think I know these Krogan. They aren't Morta's group.
How about we scan the bodies before they turn to dust?
Or we do.
Pathfinder, I'm scanning the unique signature from the drive core, but it's clearly not here.
Yeah, I got that part.
Which is why I specified clearly.
It's too hot to chase these thieves all over this planet.
Heat is making me grumpy, for sure.
The drive core must be powerful to be worth killing and dying for.
And the winner here took off with it.
Seems to track.
We should look for another clue to where they're headed.
Password. Why would you ever write down your password?
Sid gets me so frustrated. I try to be firm. She pushes back. I lay down the law. She pushes some more.
See, that's your problem. Kids need boundaries, sure, but they also want to know you're not the enemy.
Our dad would not have agreed with you.
Your dad sounds like a piece of work. Special ops, right?
Yeah, something like that. He never went into details.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
I know the type.
This place is a den of scum. Keep your eyes open.
You ever hear the saying, honor among thieves?
Yeah, but I don't believe everything. So this is where the worst of the worst gather.
Eldon will never be a safe place to settle unless they're gone.
So let's get them gone.
Life support is stable. Disable the alarm before it attracts reinforcements, Pathfinder.
Locked. barricaded themselves in. What now?
If we can find a security terminal, I may be able to attempt to bypass the locks remotely.
Still hot.
Constructions are ours. I think this is one of our failed mining outposts.
Shuttle outrider.
Target down.
Disabling the alarm will call off reinforcements.
Initiative outposts springing up all over Helios. You hear about them? They got food and weapons and everything. Just gotta find the scraps to fix my shuttle.
That's one.
It's locked.
Security must be disabled to open this door, Pathfinder. Alarms disabled, Pathfinder.
Pulling out the fancy move.
I don't know why we're waiting for Kluk's guys to attack. We should make the first move. Hit him before he hits us.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. I can bypass the command center's doors from here, Pathfinder. Please try to remain within range of the console until the process is complete.
Get ready, kids. They know we're here.
More on the way!
Pathfinder, I have bypassed security. You can now enter the command center.
That's it for now.
need to get out of this heat zone.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Alarms disabled, Pathfinder.
Console opens a door to a nearby bunker.
What are we waiting for? Let's go find it.
Alarms disabled, Pathfinder. I detect above normal temperatures.
We need to get out of this heat zone.
Heat levels increasing.
Ration our water if we don't find it.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable
Do
parameters.
what you can.
Life support is back online.
Sector 7, remnant 6. We have to get out of here.
Marking that as requiring more men.
Good call.
Had a thought. Do you think Ania has info about her water source in her office?
The one by the docks. Security's insane. We'll never get in there.
Just trying to find an alternative to combing the wastes.
Hey, did you make sure comms aren't set to wide broadcast?
What? Ah, shit.
Huh. Comms just went dead.
So Ania's got a secret water source. If she won't trade, it'll be a disaster for everyone who lives here.
The vault's active. A terraformed Eladin will have surface water.
Terraforming is a slow process, Pathfinder. The scarcity of water presents an immediate obstacle to any attempts to settle.
And the Krogan are already here. This could quickly become a problem.
Worth investigating, then. Those scavengers talked about security around Ania's office. I bet there's something there.
Hey! Some people were saying that remnant stuff can fix planets. Make water and things like that. Maybe you could try.
Do I look like the Pathfinder to you?
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Ambient temperature is normal. Temperature levels are climbing.
I don't think we'll last much longer in this. We need to get out of this heat zone.
Gotta do something. Kid, can't let these scavengers murder.
We should get to that site as soon as we can. We need to get out of this heat.
Heat levels increasing.